13 food stands ranging from seafood to Mexican to Vietnamese food. This is your ultimate food hall experience in San Gabriel Valley. With oysters like this here, you know you are at a pretty good spot in the area. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And today I am out here in San Gabriel Valley at the Mission District because I'm gonna be checking out one of the hottest attractions in town. I am here at Blossom Market Hall. This is one of LA's newest food halls. There's about 13 different food and drink shops in there. I'm gonna be trying some Asian food, I'm gonna be trying some Mexican food, and a lot of other great stuff. So you must stick all the way to the end of this video because you're gonna see a food hall tour like no other here at the famous Blossom Market Hall in San Gabriel. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell because it posts these food and travel videos weekly you don't wanna miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be walking into this food hall from the entrance on Mission Boulevard and checking out all this exciting action, so stay tuned. Blossom Market Hall has been here for less than 2 years. I believe this used to be a Masonic lodge back in the old day, but it's been renovated and now it is one of the most popular food spots that you can find in San Gabriel Valley. It's not really that big actually. It's like this one giant room full of food and drink shops, about 13 total. This is always the question, what to start with first. I think I'm gonna do this one that's by the entrance on Mission Boulevard called Cafe Etc. So it looks like this place is known for their breakfast foods and their burgers, and they got a lot of crepes. Man, these drinks look so good. I think I'm gonna get a drink here too. And check this out, if you buy 7, you get 1 free. Isn't that an awesome deal? Before we continue with this episode, I wanna let you guys know about a really great online delivery service called CookUnity. CookUnity is the first chef-to-consumer store that delivers freshly made meals right to your door. That's right, these meals are made by talented local chefs who cook wonderful dishes like Chicken Tikka Masala by Andres Mendez, Chipotle Lime Salmon by Ruben Garcia, and Salmon and Spinach Lasagna by Cedric Nicholas. What I like about CookUnity is how easy the process is. You have dozens of choices to work with on the menu, according to different cuisines, ranging from vegan to gluten-free options. All you have to do is pop it into the microwave and it is ready to eat. You can customize your meal plans every week and you can cancel at any time. To order your CookUnity today, go to cookunity.com/rockstar and use my promo code ROCKSTAR50 to get 50% off of your first order. That is a super great deal, so take advantage of it today. Thank you so much to CookUnity for sponsoring this video, and with that said, let's get back on with the episode. So yes, this food is made to order, so we're not getting, pre-made fast food quality stuff. And that is the egg for the base sandwich, which is a popular breakfast sandwich that I'm getting. You're gonna find different kinds of foods to eat at this food hall, and if you are looking specifically for breakfast type of food, I think this is the one you have to come to because it looks like it is the go-to spot for that. And just like with all other food halls I've been to, there are seating areas, like common seating areas, so you just take your food, you look for some place to sit, or you can even take it to go and enjoy it out in the city, somewhere in San Gabriel. Wow, what a way to start. Look at that with some awesome sandwiches. We got the base sandwich, which is their most popular breakfast sandwich. Inside we got bacon, fresh avocado, fresh eggs, cheddar cheese, and you get your choice of fries or potato tots and some salad. Okay, add a little bit healthy stuff. And this is their holy moly chicken, their chicken sandwich, which I heard is very popular here. You can get it very spicy, but I got mine about medium. And there's coleslaw inside, ketchup, and fries. Complete meal. I think this is the first time I've had any breakfast-related food at a food hall in LA. So this is actually a very interesting way for me to start off. Nice greens. Very fresh and crispy. I don't think I've had a breakfast sandwich in a long, long time. Wow. Okay, that's a pretty rockin' egg sandwich. I don't usually say this about cafes, but I could definitely come back to this cafe just to eat this base sandwich. This is one of the most awesome egg sandwiches I've ever had. But then there's also this one, their famous chicken sandwich, the holy moly. Let's see if that's gonna be my reaction. This is definitely one very tender, moist, juicy sandwich. So this isn't like your Nashville hot chicken in that the outside breading is dipped in all of that heavy oil and spiced up to the max. So I would say this one kind of has a lighter flavor, but it's very pleasant all around. And remember, you can get it as spicy as you want, or you can get it mild. I am genuinely surprised. I didn't expect it, because this is a spot I almost jumped over, but it was so close to the entrance, so I just decided to try it, and it's really so good. And they are known for their crepes too, so I cannot leave without trying this one. They have different flavors of crepes, but I decided to get the strawberry cheesecake because I heard that one is the one you gotta get. Wow, look at that rotating action. And that is the strawberry cheesecake crepe, and it does come with some ice cream on the side. Oh man, am I ending out with some dessert already? Oh man, that ice cream is pretty killer. Solid Thrifty's vanilla ice cream right on top. That's like a really good vanilla flavor. But then this crepe, this is the one that I've been dying to try. Tastes just like a cheesecake. You know, there's all that cheesecake that's in that whipped cream type of texture, and that crepe itself is very chewy, almost like eating mochi in some ways. Wow, super impressed with this place. And now I'm gonna jump to something a little different. How about try some Mexican at La Olla Cocina? Wherever you go to in LA, Mexican is gonna be everywhere. Woo, look at that. We got birria tacos, quesabirria, El Pastor. That sounds so good. Even shrimp ceviche, which I heard is very popular here. And you can also go with some plates. You see, you can get your birria plates and even nachos. I think this is the quesabirria with all of that oil on top. It's like brushing it on like an artist. And that is the shrimp ceviche with the house sauce. Look at all of that cucumber, onions, looks so fresh. This looks so good, and it comes with chips too. That's the way I like it. Here we go with some Mexican food. So those two tacos are the quesabirria, which is their specialty here. I heard everybody gets it here. It's what they're most known for. And this is their vampira tinga, which is some sort of a marinated chicken. That looks really good too. And that one is the shrimp seafood ceviche, and it comes with some chips, and that's the consomme. That ceviche looks so refreshing. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start off with this one first. I was right. This kind of has a tomato flavor to it, and just a little bit spicy, but I like it though. I suppose you could eat this by yourself, but this would be so awesome to share with others around the table. It's one of those foods where very good communal food, I think. This taco is so hot. All right, well, it's always good to eat it while it's very hot, right? Oh man, this is good birria. It's like so cheesy, and the meat is very tender. So this isn't the goat, like the one you'll find in Mexico. It's beef, but still, it tastes so good. Off-menu item. This is the vampira. Look at that. It looks like some chicken tostada. Delicious. So this one is definitely very different from the birria tacos, because this one is more like a tostada. It's very crispy, and they put the tinga on top of it, which is the chicken, along with the onions and the cheese. Yeah, for sure, you gotta get the birria here, the quesabirria, because it's... Now I can see why a lot of people get it. It's very tasty. I mean, it makes for a really good meal. They sell it in the plates, and if you want something refreshing, seafood, they got the ceviche here too. So yeah, this is definitely a pretty solid spot to go to. You're definitely going to get your Mexican food fix. Well, the good thing is all of this is so close to each other, so you don't have to walk very far to get to your next food or drink shop. And this one looks pretty good. So this one is by the entrance, AK Fresh Roast, which is Asian-inspired coffee. Yeah, you see they got everything from the Vietnamese coffee, Thai coffee, and I heard that pandan coffee is very popular here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Ube, I got some matcha, and they have these croffle, which is kind of like waffles in some ways. That is something I gotta get. So the pandan one is the fresh pandan juice. Has coconut taste, shot of milk. Is that the Vietnamese coffee? I think that's it. I think it's done. So this is their best seller, the pandan coffee. You heard that right, pandan, which is a plant from the Southeast Asia region. I've had this a few times. I like pandan. And all that on top is the Vietnamese iced coffee along with condensed milk. And this one is the ube coffee. All that purple stuff on top, you know, looks pasty. That's the ube, and we got some Vietnamese iced coffee in the bottom along with condensed milk and a whole lot of ice. First time I've ever had pandan coffee, and I love the fact that they use Vietnamese iced coffee. That makes all the difference. It's super strong but tasty. Wow, that tastes so good. How do you describe a pandan flavor? It's like, it's very light. It tastes kind of like vanilla and kind of cocoa-ish at the same time. But overall, you don't taste anything like it. Man, I found my new favorite coffee spot. Oh, seriously, they got some really good stuff here at Blossom Market. So if you want something to snack on, this is called the pork sung with mayo. It's kind of like a waffle in some ways, like a croissant waffle with shredded pork on top. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. Crispy and so soft, and it's hot too. It's fresh made. And the pork shreds on top, it's kind of sweet. Interestingly, I know it looks more like a savory dish, but this is actually a pretty sweet dish. And this is the first time I'm trying an ube coffee. Have you guys ever had an ube flavored coffee before? Okay, I definitely taste the Vietnamese coffee because that's pretty strong. Ube is much lighter flavor. It's a sweet color, almost kind of like a sweet potato in some ways, the flavor. You're gonna like this place because you don't find too many of them where it's like Asian style and they have so many different kinds of exotic flavors. So this is really a great discovery here at Blossom Market. And it's interesting to note that they do have a stage back here in this Blossom Market Hall, and they have these mini concerts or performances from time to time, live entertainment. So you might want to come when they have one of these events. And if you guys like seafood, especially oysters, they got it here. Right here at Oysters. Oh yeah, you gotta have your oysters. Wow, look how simple their menu is. So they have half dozen, 1 dozen oysters. It is market price, but for today it's about $40-ish for a dozen. And they have the lobster rolls too, So this looks like it's their oysters for today. They got the French kissed, which is the East Coast oysters. Wow, they look so pointed. That's interesting. And we got some West Coast oysters too. These are the Cushy oysters, British Columbia, Canada. I've had this before. There we go, shucking the oysters. Yeah. I heard that once you know how to do it, it's pretty easy. And they are making my oyster plate, half dozen, and all that is rock salt. That's pretty impressive, the presentation. So this is for the lobster roll. That's the lobster claw meat, and it looks like got some butter. It's gonna kind of cook in there. So these are the two main things here. Obviously you come for the oysters, and the sauces I think is very interesting. The top one is their red wine mignonette, which is a very classic one. And that one is called the apple cider. The one to the bottom right, that one is a house specialty sauce. And then you also have the pomegranate, which is also another house specialty. So that's going to make it taste very unique. So these oysters, they have a limited supply every day. Once it runs out, it's pretty much out for the day. It just shows how fresh it is. All right, I think I'm going to try the one with the pomegranate juice first on this one. Wow. I think it kind of gives it a little bit of a fruitier taste. The acidity of it. Oysters itself is very soft. I mean, it's very fresh. It has to be since this is an oyster place, right? And then there's also this one, the apple cider one. Okay, I can kind of predict how this is going to taste like, right?
Yeah.
Tastes just like apple. These are the fruitiest oysters I think I've had. But then you can't go wrong with the red wine mignonette. You'll see this in a lot of seafood restaurants as well, especially the very nice ones. Wow, very classic. The mignonette, I feel this is the strongest one. It has like a very sharp vinegar flavor to it, which I like. I mean, I really like that intense flavor. Look at that lobster meat inside. So the claws are East Coast lobsters with a lot of sauce all over it. The lobster is very soft. It's buttery. It's very creamy because it has a lot of mayo on it. And just, I love it all. Even the toasted bun, fantastic. Oh wow, look, the chef just came over, put some caviar. Oh,
enjoy.
Oh man, this is like super elevated now. I feel like with a lot of these food halls these days, especially in the LA County area, you're gonna find some food that's very comparable to what you find in fine dining restaurants. So you're not talking about just, you know, cheap fast food to go food court stuff. We're talking about elevated chef driven stuff. And I definitely see shades of that here at Oysters and even some of these other places. In food halls like this, you can have stuff like oyster on one side, and then on the other, you can have something completely different. Vietnamese food at this spot called 107 Rolls, which is one of the most popular ones here. Let's try it. Oh, what an interesting menu. So they are known for their rice flour rolls, that one. But then if you get something like Papa's Plate, you can get a little bit of everything, and it looks like you get a drink along with it too. And yes, if you like pho, they got pho here. Okay, smoked brisket pho, fancy. Woo! So that is for the rice roll. You gotta cook that up. It's supposed to be very thin. Wow, that cooks very fast. Whoop! See, it's done. Can you guys kind of see it? Okay, so this one is pork. And these are the fillings for these rice rolls. If you guys are into Vietnamese food, you'll know that this is called banh quan. Very popular Vietnamese food. And that's just the pho broth. It's a beef broth?
Yes.
Yes, beef broth. And that is American barbecue brisket. Yes, just like you would find in a Texas barbecue restaurant. You really smell it. And the thing with a lot of these food stands here is that it's open kitchen, so you can watch them making it if you are a really big fan of watching restaurants make food, just like I am. And I've seen so many different cuisines being made so far up to this point, which is always very exciting. So if you guys like pho, they have a very unique version of it. So this is their beef brisket pho, 10-hour smoked brisket. That is pretty amazing. And the family recipe pho broth, noodles on the bottom, meatballs, and some of the toppings. Since a lot of this stuff is made to order, you're gonna have to wait for your food, so it's not like fast food where it'll come out in just 2-3 minutes. Some of it will take as long as 15 minutes, but they're making it fresh and they're making it good. And this one definitely looks like something that could have come out of a brick and mortar restaurant. And what I noticed is that it kind of has a little sweet and smoky flavor. And I think that smokiness comes from the brisket that's inside. And this is not a usual way of making Vietnamese pho. I've never seen it where they put these beef brisket. Wow, flavorful. It's a really good smoky barbecue flavor. Just like something out of a Texas barbecue restaurant. So this is a pretty innovative dish. I feel like this is a pho dish that could have come out of Texas, like maybe Houston or something. That's pretty cool. I like it. And for the Papa's Plate, you get 4 different kinds of rice rolls, the beef, pork, shrimp, tofu, and then you get these fried egg rolls, and then you have the fish sauce, and you have, I think that's a shrimp spring roll. They all look very good. And this is called the bun cut, which is mini savory pancakes. You get about 9 of them. This takes about 15 minutes to prepare, so you're gonna have to be a little patient with this one. I think what you're supposed to do with the bun cut, from what I heard, is that you're supposed to pour the fish sauce over it. And then you pick up some of the shredded vegetables inside and you eat it together. Just like that. Cheers. So it's been cooked for about 12 minutes. And inside, it kind of has like a custard-like texture, but outside is kind of crispy. Very popular traditional Vietnamese food. So if you want a taste of Vietnam, here at Blossom Market, it seems like they do a pretty admirable job of doing it. But then these rice rolls, oh man, these rice rolls are so sticky. I feel that fish sauce just makes anything taste good. See, even dip the egg rolls in, it's gonna taste fabulous. Oh, I so needed that. I think it's really cool when you can get the balance of the softness along with something that's crispy, like these egg rolls. And they're known for the drinks as well, such as this lychee, kind of like a slushy drink. Oh yeah, just what I needed. It's a little bit sweet and it's refreshing. So guys, this is Monica right here of 107. So when you come to this place, tell her and the staff that you saw this video, and she's going to give you something really special. What is that?
Buy one entree, get one 50% off, and we'll see you soon.
That's right. Come on in, guys. That's a really awesome deal. Before you come here, be sure to check on the website for the hours, because all of these food and drink shops open on different days and different times. But yeah, these are some really great ones that you can try when you come here to Blossom Market Hall. I definitely have to come back again because there are more spots I really want to try the second time around. So be sure there is going to be a part 2 coming up. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. You know what to do. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.